my God, is that the Faces of the Future? Welcome to episode 273 of the Faces of the Future podcast. It's your boy Millie. I got Rocket in the building with me today. How you doing today?
Hurting.
I know you. I mean, that boy was in the Matrix again.
Yeah.
And again. What's that? 3 weeks in a row? Matrix got you.
Sometimes you just gotta just be in it.
That boy, you was more than in it.
Sometimes you just gotta be deep in it and just soak in it for a second.
It got the best of you,
bro. This morning, bro, it almost did. I will say.
You was hurting.
Yeah, bro. It was. Yeah, bro. I was crawling. But
it was crawling.
But
it was that bad.
Yeah, bro.
Good thing I chose to stay in the Baja.
I mean, it was a great night. Don't get me
I bet it was
wrong.
a great night.
But
yeah.
I'm cool now.
So you cool now?
It took me a good 6-7 hours.
And I had buddy, let's do it at this time. He said, let's do it at this time. I was like, he must have had a long ass night. It was one of them. It was one of those.
Yeah, but look, I'm here. So
I mean, yeah, you're not gonna miss out. I mean,
I don't miss shit for the most. Yeah. I mean, I might be a little late
for sure,
but I'm gonna show up.
Yeah. But it was a good night nonetheless.
Another night in the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right before the storm hits.
I'm not ready for the storm, but I mean, yeah.
So
they say we're having a blizzard.
Yeah, I mean, what's with all this like winter? Like, what's all these blizzards coming all of a sudden, bro?
It's that Cold War, like you was talking about earlier.
Yeah, Bobby, but like we thought the last snowstorm was when we said 12 inches of snow and stuff like that. Like this one
was treacherous.
This says like 18 inches. Plus, they said it's gonna be like you can't see outside. It's not gonna just be like a normal snowfall. Like the wind, they said 40-mile-per-hour winds.
Oh shit! Yeah, I gotta get home after this, huh?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier. I'm like, it's early enough right now. You got time. Yeah, but man, if you outside, like make sure you bundle up.
I'm outside today.
Yeah, make sure you bundle up. Make sure you hit the grocery store, whatever it may be, because them roads you won't be able to see nothing. Like you gonna be, you know when Patrick and SpongeBob was walking with the pizza, the Krusty Krab.
You mean Squidward?
Squidward was walking with the pizza, the Krusty Krab. He walked to the.
Yeah.
It's one of those, bro. It's gonna be one of them. So I mean, bundle up, bro. But before we jump into the Monday Rundown News of today's episode, if you listen to this on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, tell a friend about today's episode. Click that big red subscribe button. Click that follow button. You know what to do. Also, click that support the show link in the bio. Helps the show grow. Helps us get bigger and better guests. And let us travel to interview the people that you want to see. We got some great interviews on the way for you guys coming up in this next month for everybody that's been tuned in for us. Shout out to the Compound. Shout out to the Fantasy League too as well. But yeah, man, we got a good slate of Monday Rundown News. And we started off with Baby Keem's Casino album. He dropped. Was long awaited album. We talked about it last week about it. It's been 5 years since he dropped the Melodic Blue. And last week we kind of alluded to what we hope to see on the album or hope to listen to all the album. And I think based on what I heard, because before I came into the studio today, and even when it dropped on Friday, I played the album probably like 2 or 3 times. I watched the live stream that he had to accompany the listening party. I think it was the night before, the night of. And in my opinion, Baby Keem delivered on everything that we wanted to hear from him. When it came to what was he doing before Kendrick? What was he doing before the TDE situation? What was he doing before he became this mainstream guy that we know as Baby Keem? And throughout the project, I mean,
which was what though?
Bro, he was really pretty much like an orphan baby that was stranded, bro. His mom was on drugs. He talked about how his mom was in and out of rehab. He talked about how there was nights where he would just be left alone, like nobody. He's like 5-6 years old by himself, just roaming the streets. He talked about all the stuff he saw, like when he was in Vegas, because they started off in Long Beach, but then they moved to Vegas, and he alluded to how he would have just stayed there. I guess obviously because like he had family there and stuff like that. Right. But like seeing how like his uncles were like abusers, all that type of stuff, and like he went deep into.
That's why I said fuck that nigga Andre.
But yeah, he went deep into like all of that, bro. Like what makes Keem him, and then he even if in his listening party. That they live stream, he talked about why he was on his hiatus and stuff like that. So, and what he went into detail was like since his mom was like going through like the problems that she was having, like his grandmother's the one that raised him, but his grandmother passed away, so he was going through it. And in the last record that I played was Highway 95. Like he was talking about if you run it back, he was talking about how like he hit the 95 once he found his grandma was passing to try to like cope with what was going on, because I was like the person that really like. Took his care of him. It was it was essentially his mother figure. Yeah. You feel me? And so like it was good to see him like I guess open up about like the traumas that he was going through. And and let us get like an inside look to what made him at the end of the day. And I mean, they were talking about he was talking about also during the listening party how he's gonna name it after his mom, but he said that would have been too selfish because there was a lot of things that cultivated into who he is as a person. And that's why he had himself as a baby on the cover. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was pretty much a metaphor of the, like, this is the life that he went through before he came to like this stardom and all that type of stuff. And but it was also interesting to hear how he was talking about like at the height of like him working on the album, him going to, I guess it was Coachella, starting to work on the project. When he got off the stage, he found out that his mom left rehab, and it's like he didn't know what to do because like that, you know, rehab is the last ditch effort to like, you know, get someone off the thing. And so she left that joint. He was like all sad about it, and even a little bit, he wished his mom was there at the listening party, but she wasn't there. But hopefully she's watching somewhere. So I think the vulnerability of Keem made this project what it was. Yeah. It wasn't necessarily like, you have records like the record with Momo Jones and Kendrick, Good Flirts, that I played to start the pod. Yeah. That's probably going to be like the hit record, not the hit record, but the lead single that's going to push, you know, to get people like to tune into the project.
Yeah, I agree.
But I feel like this was more so a good follow up to his freshman album, the sophomore album, but also like a good like I said, it was artistry aspect.
Yeah, I think it was. I mean, just based off the songs that we were listening to, I think it was more mature, more of a
very mature
album. Like you said, the vulnerability aspect, just by the songs that we were just listening to before. But yeah, it was definitely different. Like you said, we kind of, I mean, based off what we were saying or what you were saying previously about like him just telling his life story from before he was Baby Keem to the prelude.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted from.
And it changed, but I also, another thing that I appreciate, bro, the dude morphed into like 10 different characters. And I think that's like Kendrick-esque.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
The voices that he was using, because some of the records, one of the records I thought, I forget what it was. He sounded like 3 Stacks on one of the drums, but it was just him like rapping.
Yeah.
And then like you said, the one record he kind of was Kendrick-esque on the one record, and then he's singing on some of the records. So it's like,
no, I mean, and like fuck. I mean, he's around Kendrick, so he's gonna have that. You know what I mean? That feel. So I mean, I can't put that past him, which is, believe it or not, it's kind of dope because I mean, when Kendrick's done, you're still gonna have a feel through Baby Keem. Yeah. Just like, you know, Young Thugs, Lil Uzi, and all them. Yeah. They all have like an influence by that one person.
Right. And what I mentioned last episode too is, and what this listening event actually showed me is like they're pushing Keem to be kind of run with the torch, the guy with TDE now, bro.
I mean, which he can. TDE or PG Lane.
I mean, well, PG Lane, my bad. PG Lane, yes, yeah, good correct me because they are PG Lane. Yeah. With PG Lane. But yeah, he's like, because even at the event, he was on stage by himself. Yeah. Like standing there rapping, whatever. And like he had a lot of people there in the crowd too.
No, I mean, I think Baby Keem definitely has a good, solid cult fan base for real. Yeah. It's just like you said, it's now to where it's like he has to stay active.
Yeah. I mean, do you think he has to stay active?
I mean, I don't want to, because like, you know, I've listened to some songs, but like I really want to sit down and digest this shit to where, I mean, if this project to me, as you said, checks all the boxes, then it's like, okay, he doesn't really have to like drop album after album, but it's like right now for him, yeah, it's good for him to stay active for sure. Well, yeah. Like, I mean, if he drops the album and let that shit marinate, okay, cool, and then go on features and maybe drop maybe another project like around fall or something like that. Like that's active to me in his type of realm if he has a project like this.
True. You know but I also think though when it comes to that too, he's gonna be because he's going on that world tour. That we talked about. So like the album's dropping, and he's about to be everywhere. So he's gonna be in everybody's faces, whatever it may be. And then I think just this type of project, I think just based on when I was listening to it, it's one of them projects that's gonna grow on you. Every time I listen to it, I liked it more and more. I liked it more and more. Just hear like the context of what he's talking about. But also, I want to ask you this, and this is something for the listeners too. Do you think this version of Keem connects more with the masses in his audience, or the more energetic Keem that we were introduced to?
I mean, that's the beauty of his craft right now, because it's like he's at the point to where he already has the young generation, quote unquote, having like the high energy music. Now it's like he's showing maybe like the older crowd, not the older crowd, but like people a little bit older, maybe our age and a little bit older type shit to show like, okay, he can actually be an artist and rap for real, or be on like not a melodic sound, but you get what I'm saying? And I feel like this album right here connected everything to show like, okay, he can make high energy and he can make good music.
Yeah, and I think this version of him has more longevity when it comes to just like the rawness, the emotion, and like you said, not necessarily just connecting with an older demographic, but growing with his fans. Because you know how like a lot of artists, they'll stay in that same sound. They're making like the young, like energetic, but they won't like grow. They won't show necessarily the vulnerability side or whatever it may be. But like this is like an evolution of him like growing as a man in general.
Right,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
Because we were introduced to him as a youngin, like running around doing nutty shit, whatever it may be. And now it's just like, because he even alluded to that, like, it's been like a lot of shit has changed since he was 21 doing X, Y, and Z. How he blew a lot of bread on dumb shit, and now it's like he lost shorties that he was in love with, and now he's looking at the world way differently. And I think there was a lyric like he's not afraid to cut off his family. They're not on the same type of time that he's on now.
Damn.
Yeah,
I didn't see it. It was in the song that we was listening to.
Bro, it was in one of the records. Like I forget which record it was, but he said that. He said I'm not afraid to cut off my family. They're not on the shit that I'm on. Like I feel that. That's the mindset that he's on. It's like you can see the growth. You can see like. Just like I can't say the maturity, bro. Like if you all watch the live, dude, like, you can see it you can see like his eyes, you can see like his demeanor, the way he's walking around. Like, he's just about his business, bro. Like
trying to get the guala and the coins.
Yeah, man.
It's more than just that though, too. But it's like
and just keeping his sanity, bro. That's what I realized. He's trying to this whole process. He's been trying to stay sane along with the stardom, and I liked it because it's showing. A lot of artists don't show like the pitfalls, bro. They only show the highlights in like this generation of age. They don't show like, yo, I'm a human, bro.
Right.
I'm a human. Like this is what I'm on the stage in Coachella, but my mom in rehab and I'm really fucked up right now.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's usually like when the highest moments when you're about to touch, it's always you got some sort of sacrifice happens.
Yeah, bro.
Not a sacrifice, but or distraction or whatever. It's like, damn, how can I really enjoy the fruits of my labor because I got this on the background going on that nobody knows, but I got to still perform.
Yeah, man. It's just hearing now, I'm just like, man, I appreciated it, bro. I appreciated it. Just that aspect of it, and I'm excited to see how it's continuing to be received.
Me too.
By not just like his core fan base, but just the masses. The media outlets, because I was even reading some articles. It was been perceived pretty well, just based on like the things we've been saying, the maturity and the growth and stuff like that.
And that's what I want.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like we're all getting older. Yeah, like these artists that we've definitely heard when we were in, outside of college. Around that time when they were just coming up. It's just now like we want to move with the times with you, but like. We don't want to hear all that high energy shit. We want to hear some substance too.
Yeah. Do you think since he did the live stream listening party, obviously some people that's done that before, obviously Ye's famous for doing that type of thing. Do you think this model of like the rollout is going to come back in this new wave of like music, of how people are rolling out their music and the listening events and streaming and that type of thing? See, the thing is,
it's actually lit because it's now. I mean. It's now making shit become the digital become physical again because like all these, it might be streaming in the most random places. Like, oh, everybody meet here, we're streaming here. And like, it's going to be a concert.
Yeah.
It's going to be a concert.
That's what it is.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm kind of happy about it because I feel like more people are going to want to be going on tours and all that shit because streaming is the new thing. And the new thing is being around the people.
Yeah. And that's something he said too on his live stream. He's like, yo, I'm so appreciative of all y'all that here. It's real people, physical people here, like not the bots online. Like there's actually real individuals that support what I got going on, that type of thing. And I was like, he's not just saying that, he's saying that because, like you said, a lot of people with these streams and like we were talking about with the bots and all this type of stuff. Like, they don't have that tangible audience. They don't have that. Bro. They don't have that real physical where even getting like 100 people or 200 people in a room to listen to some art that you've been working on for however long, like and he's able to do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like people are definitely delusional in the aspect of like just because you have X amount of likes or views, like you're really on and popping. Yeah. And the last thing, this is going to be like a little segue into the next topic we're going to talk about, is he released a lot of stuff on his Booman website, like where the direct to consumer, and We really remember. Yeah.
No, what you about to say? Go ahead.
Yeah, I remember what niggas. I was saying that forever ago, bro. It's gonna get to that point, bro.
Direct to consumer, like Cole did it. He's doing it. A lot of people are, a lot of artists. It's the D2C era. It's back to that. Yo, you got to sell out the trunk, damn near. Like,
bro, that's what I'm saying. I remember I said it's gonna get back to how it is. I mean, yeah, it's still digital, but it's more hand-to-hand transaction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because even and I don't want to go off topic too much, but like I was listening to a clip about Irv Gotti. It was like he was like on Ebro in the morning, and he was talking about how, he was telling Drake, he's like, yeah, you're good, but like if you was back in our era, you would sell like 2 million copies as opposed to 200 million because you really had to do the physical hand to hand. It's not like the labels boosting you up, the bots aren't behind you, you're not pushing X, Y, and Z. And they were trying to give him a hard time. It's like, nah, it's different when you really have to go out there and physically push your product and to get that return.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And you're seeing the artists really having to do that now because people are seeing what the game is. Yeah. People understand what the game is. Like the average consumer is starting to realize what this is.
The mask got pulled off, bro.
Yeah, it's the mask got pulled off when it comes to all that. So, I mean, that brings me to my next thing that's caused like a lot, I'm not going to say controversy, but it's caused a lot of discussions in the way the music industry is going. Even doing a partnership with Universal to be their, I guess, D2C partner. And it says even becomes UMG's primary direct-to-consumer resource across its labels and artists. The deal gives UMG artists access to 3 main tools: Even's dedicated marketplace where fans discover and buy directly from them, its consumer discovery platform, and Even Studio, a white label tool that lets any artist transform their own website into a superfan destination. The partnership also plugs into UMG's existing D2C infrastructure for vinyl and merch fulfillment. And a couple of people we know that used Even. Obviously, La Russell's one of the biggest people that did a big deal with them.
Sell out.
Wale did some work with them. J. Cole's team did some stuff with them as well for his Forest Hill Drive 10th anniversary, and also for the Fall Off. But what does this say for the landscape of the music industry? And then also, what are your thoughts about just like how things are going to be? Do you think more labels are going to start trying to partner with Even? Do you think other platforms are going to come to try to compete with Even to be that direct to consumer? Because we even talked about this as like a platform of like how we can do that for not musicians, but like, you know, anything.
Wait, so Eve is basically a platform where artists can create a website and just sell their whatever?
Yes, direct to consumer. So
like I said,
they're being the marketplace.
I just said this before. Like UMG is going to get to a point where they're buying their IP.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Like, I mean, I guess it's a good move for the artist. Yeah, sure, cool. But I mean, like, La Russell, I mean, he already partnered with Eve before
all this happened.
So, I mean, it's kind of like he's forced to have to do it now.
Yeah. I mean,
because they're not doing a partnership with La Russell. They're doing a partnership with Eve.
Yeah.
So, it's not like he's selling out. It's just UMG just gave him that bag.
Yeah. And
you know what I mean?
You mean Rock gave him the bag.
No, I'm saying, isn't La Russell through Eve?
So Even and La Russell did a partnership a while ago, like when Even was like a nobody type of brand, like they were coming up. So we kind of put them on because La Russell's the biggest, like one of the biggest D2C artists in the game right now. Right. So he kind of like elevated the brand to show the proof of concept.
But that's not their company. That's not his company, right?
It's. I mean, I think he has a stake in it now. He has ownership, probably like a small stake.
So yeah, why not?
Yeah, you feel me? So I'm pretty sure that was probably part of his, and they can correct me if I'm wrong, they can look this up, but I'm pretty sure when he partnered with Even, he probably had some type of deal where since he's elevating them, putting them on the platform, showing the other artists that their platform works with the D2C, he probably definitely has some type of ownership in it or equity stake in what they got going on, because that was like a couple years ago they did something with Even. So, but Another conversation that can be had when it comes to this is just like, what does owning your fan actually look like in 2026 for the artist? Because if these big labels are, like you said, buying the IP of like an Eve and whatever it is, what does this mean for the industry, and why are they like suddenly like obsessed with super fans? Is it because like the streaming is low? Is the mass pulled off? Like what are your thoughts around that?
Like why is like the industry like so like invested in getting these type of platforms and stuff?
Yeah,
like
and like now obsessed with like the DDC because before streaming was the big for like
because
10 years
because they know they're gonna get cut out, bro.
Yeah.
Like if they can, if an artist can literally create their own, put it this way, if J. Cole can just have his own standalone website,
yeah,
you know how much money they're losing out,
right?
Or like a Drake,
right?
You get what I'm saying? So I mean, they have to go around the artist and just go to the platform,
right?
Or buying the platform,
which
is Russell's smart by having a stake,
yeah,
But
remember remember we had that whole debate with the Drake and Kendrick thing, and I made that statement. It's like, yo, if Drake really wanted to show like he was that guy, he would go direct to consumer. But we were trying to figure out why hasn't he done that yet?
I mean,
that would change though.
But isn't that the main reason why he went? He's linking up with Gamma.
I mean, I don't think he's been direct to consumer yet. He hasn't yet.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, like what
but you gotta think about Iceman. You never know.
No, but that could be the thing that's happening. But remember that was a question that I posed. Like if we had a whole debate about it, about like, why hasn't he done it yet? Like based on this and that. Because like we said, because I made the statement that if Drake went direct to consumer, it's like you only can get your music from OVO.com where you have to buy that would fuck the whole game up.
Yeah, no,
the whole entire the whole industry would be flipped up. If he did that, bro, like the game would be messed up. The biggest artist in the game going direct to consumer, cutting out the label, cutting out the streaming platform, that would mess up everything.
You got it, but you got to think about it. You got to get through all that legality.
No, for sure, for sure.
Because you don't know. I mean, you got to think about it. Like, you know how many people really has their hands in Drake.
Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people are staking that. But
to where it's like that next move of him doing that, like he's probably trying to wait until the smoke clears.
True. That
you get what I'm saying?
He definitely was probably trying to wait till the smoke clears, but that was also like the argument we were having of like, remember how we were always complaining about like, oh, they're conspiring against with the boss and all stuff. Just like kind of like pulling the mask back and all of that,
which is smooth.
And it's like, yeah, but it's like if you're trying to still show that, all right, my notoriety, my pool, my influence is what it is. Why not just show it? Why not just go
timing
to the? I know timing. I'm obviously like timing. But I'm just saying based on for the conversation. It's just like it's like Drake. Like you like why go sue? Why go do this? Just bro, drop and show. Like yo, this is what really. I feel like that's like the Joker in the deck. It's like bro, like if I'm going to the consumer, I'm cutting all y'all. Like now what? Now what can you really do? You can't sign. You can do nothing. It's like because I don't need you. Because at the end of the day, if we're keeping it a being, if an artist like Drake, if an artist like a Taylor Swift, or like a Justin Bieber, or J. Cole went D2C and proved that they didn't need these labels, bro, them bulls would become obsolete for the most. Not obsolete, but it's like they wouldn't hold as much weight.
Yeah,
they wouldn't hold as much weight, and it would influence the rest of that. The people coming after them to do the same thing, and then the artists would really have the leverage, and that goes across the board when it comes to like, and I'm not gonna go too far out on a tangent. It goes across the board when it comes to just like, when it comes to basketball players like the NBA or NFL players in the NFL. It's like they don't realize how much leverage they have, and that brings me back to like the artists. Like the artists have the leverage because the platforms are nothing without the artists.
They do.
The platforms are nothing without the artists.
You're right, but the thing is, they're trying to ensure they can get their full dollar, bro.
True.
True. Like, why come out with such a grand plan and you only get fucking a cent on the dollar?
True.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Just like Justin Bieber, he had to drop that fucking project that was great just to pay back Scooter Braun.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is he really gonna benefit off that? Maybe 30 years later.
Yeah. But it's just the interesting.
It's fucked, right?
It's very fucked, bro. When it comes to that's an interesting conversation to have because all it takes is one of them. All it takes is one of them. One of the big wigs to do the D2C. Like I'm talking about 100% D2C. Not it's coming on streaming platforms later, but excuse me, it's there, and that's where you have to get my product. You have to get my product for here. But also, do you think it's like they don't want to like show? I mean, there probably wouldn't be no way to track their numbers when it comes to these. Only they would be able to see their numbers.
Fuck yeah, that's the whole point.
So why not?
I mean, it's not about the why not. They can. It's just when. When can they? Like that's the ultimate question. When can you do that to where you know you're really cashing out for real? Because
why wouldn't they cash out from the jump though?
They are, but I'm saying my point before, bro. There's so many hands in their pots.
True. And
You get what I'm saying?
I get that.
Like, if I'm Drake, why do I? If I can do this grand plan, I'm him. I'm trying to make sure no label, none of that is really touching this.
Right.
It's just me and my camp.
Right.
So it's just like, if I can't do that, if I'm tied down to certain obligations in the contract, because there's probably some shit to where it's like, you can't do certain shit without our consent, or we have to get some sort of percent, whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because they're this big of an artist.
Yeah.
So just like I said, it comes back down to timing, because that shit gets tricky.
Yeah, because maybe the game move with Iceman, maybe that is the route, because Larry Jackson is the one who kind of orchestrated that deal with Drake when he first went on Apple back in the day, to allow, because that was kind of like the first instance of like the D2C asset we only get on this platform. Because remember when Drake used to drop, it was like when his first album, he did that deal with Apple, you could only get his music on Apple Music. It wasn't on Spotify or whatever it is for the first however long it was, and then it was everywhere, but
exclusively on Apple.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, because I think this is a turning point. This is a very big turning point in the music industry. From it going from the streaming, because streaming is streaming, but the artists want their dollar, and then just like how the era that's coming up in music, bro.
Right.
Like these young cats, I don't like, and we'll shift into like the On the Radar stuff as well too. Like these young cats, bro, like they want to get it out the trunk, bro.
Yeah.
They want to go to direct to consumer. And that's why I said I have to applaud La Russell. Like, as much as people want to give him slack, like he showed these artists that it's possible.
Right.
He showed these artists that it's possible to not have to rely on the label, no matter what deal he's doing now. You don't have to. You can do it on your own. You can build your own community. You can have the tangible shit. Because like even with the Proud to Pay, like you had like Kyrie Irving paying he paid like $11,000 or something like that for one of his albums. Right. So imagine if one of these like not just mid tier artists or whatever it may be did the Proud to Pay whatever. You never know who might not drop a bag on your project because they think it's a classic, or like with the Fall Off, this potentially being J. Cole's last project. Instead of him dropping it on DSPs for everybody to hear, he drops it exclusively on his website. And since it may be the last one, and I'm dropping a certain amount of tapes, people might pay that 10 bands or whatever just for that, because we might not know like this could be the last one ever, and that value that becomes like almost like an artistic piece where, all right, I'm buying it for $10,000 now, but since his last album ever, 20 years from now, I'm only one of like 20,000 people that has this project, the physical copy, and you can flip it or whatever it may be. Right. But I don't know. That's a lot of stuff. I just think about stuff like that when it comes to that. But moving along, did you see some of the art on the Radar freestyles?
Yeah, I see the style of how they like shoot it and whatnot. I fuck with it.
Yeah, I mean XXL, man. I think it's done for you. It's chips for you.
Nah,
your freshman class. I don't even know who's on XXL freshman class.
Yeah, I think it's starting to get a little dated for XXL for sure.
It's there. It's been there. The boy Gabe got the ball right now.
He definitely has the ball, bro. Like, from doing like the link up with the Mafiathon stream, getting all those freestyles, to doing their own thing. You know what I mean? I feel like it definitely highlights for sure the upcoming artists.
Yeah. I mean, Ray Vaughn had a solid freestyle. Lareezy went crazy. There's a lot of different people on that joint. I just think I like the way they cultivated their brand. I like the way they, like I said, the platform for it's like, bro, they don't give, I'm not gonna say everybody a shot, but it's like the way they push their content, it allows the people to tell you who should be in the freshman class, as opposed to like them just picking. Yeah. You can tell by the other, like when they drop their freestyles, they drop their people drop their On the Radar stuff. Like the comments will tell
off
you
the
like
porch too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Where they have like the house and they walk out.
Yeah.
And they start rapping with the live band and shit. Yeah. That's through On the Radar.
Is it?
I believe so.
Did they do a partnership? I don't think they might have did a partnership.
No, I'm pretty sure. Like it's like they have a house and then the boy Gabe walks out. And he says, "It's your boy Gabe. It's off the porch." And then he walks out. And then
that's off the porch.
I'm
You're probably
sure.
right, bro. I could be completely off. Cause I know there's a off the porch joint that's like in Atlanta that they be doing.
Nah, that's an interview style. I'm saying like this is like music. Like they're like
I'm saying because off the porch that's the interview style one that
I'm not talking about that.
I know, but I'm saying there's I forget who's the rapper that started that joint, because they started having people perform like the
old might not be called Off the Porch, but I'm saying like it was literally like a house style.
Was it in New York still?
I don't know if it was in New York.
I'm curious. I'm scared. I don't know.
It was literally Gabe, he would introduce the thing, and then he would just walk out, and then the artist would come out the door and then start performing.
Okay. But I mean, as I was saying off air before too, this is like I think a turning point for media, a turning point for music.
Yeah.
All that types of I feel, and a lot of people in the media have been saying this. A lot of the young up and coming like journalists, a lot of the young artists, like there's a shift, bro. There's a shift when it comes to the platforms that people are respecting, the platforms that these artists want to go to. Because I mentioned the boy Ray Vaughn, because he said, I'm not going on no jumper if they get my man set up, whatever it may be. Like people are like, people are tired of the clickbait, the clickbaity anti-chicks. They want to go to where people really fuck with them.
I mean, yeah, true.
Like in my opinion, because I mean, do you think a no jumper still holds as much weight when it comes to like the music?
Yeah, I think it gives me more West Coast.
I think it gives me more just like,
I'm saying, like there's antics and all that stuff, and you have like the most randomest people up there.
It gives me like the reality TV vibes.
No, it does, but I'm saying like it's more like West Coast artists are like go through no jumper. Whereas like there's opportunity for somebody out here in the East, to really have that hip hop style vibe to where it's like interviews for like artists, not no setup, but like really talking about the artistry and shit like that.
Yeah,
and
for
like,
sure.
You know, talking about real moments, because I mean the Breakfast Club is cool, but that's just dated.
That's just like that's just the legacy.
Yeah,
yeah, it's a legacy.
That's what I'm saying.
So.
But I'm saying like on some up and coming shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no jumper. It's just more West Coast.
Yeah, because I remember like the no jumper, bro. Like when it first, like they was really discovering artists.
They did
bro.
that, like X, Juice WRLD.
They had a lot of people. They
put
a lot of people on, and then it's just like, I mean, is Lyrical Lemonade still like fluctuating the way it was? Does it still hold as much weight as it did?
I mean,
because remember they had a run too for a while. It was like that was the platform that everybody was trying to get on because they got the music video out of it. They had their blog. They had the festival. Cole Bennett, yeah.
I mean, he's already. I mean,
established.
He's doing events and music videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got to think about it. He's already has his climb book.
True. I mean,
maybe that's why it's the beauty of like. There's really it's a new wave, bro.
It really is.
To where it's like something new can pop up and somebody could be that guy.
Yeah. I mean, what would you like to see out of like new platforms coming up? Because I know we're people that like we like to. You'll deep dive in, like you said, you'll go into like a rabbit hole and find an artist or whatever, like that you want to be looking for, like look up on them and that type of thing.
I mean, when it comes to platforms, I guess I will look for like having conversations with people. Yeah, if they're in the music industry or they're an athlete, but like talk about something that's really not dealing with that.
Yeah.
Like I just like to know what they like to think about. You know what I mean? Like, okay, now I see why you rap like this, or this happened, or whatever. This is why your music, or this is how you play the game, or whatnot. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's a little bit more tangible versus just talking about the game or just talking about the music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of these platforms, they don't find the story behind the story, like you're saying. Like the story obviously is the artist, the music, or whatever, but they don't find the story behind that. The same way we alluded to at the top of the show when we were talking about Baby Keem, and we found out like the story behind like this music, the time away, why the music came out the way it was. Like I feel like more journalists or more people in the media need to do that deep dive, not just research, but ask those questions that people be afraid to ask.
Yeah, that's
that you know what I'm saying, humanizing the artist.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are afraid to ask the hard questions because they feel like they might the guests might feel uncomfortable. But it's like, I mean, shit. This is why they're in front of the camera.
Yeah, like
tell me your do's and don'ts before you get on camera because I want to know.
Cause me when I interview people, I tell them all the time, I think of it more as a conversation as opposed to like I'm drilling because we want to peel back the layers.
I want to know.
I want to know what's
information.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean,
if you said too much, tell me to edit it.
Yeah, but exactly.
Shit.
The next thing I want to talk about in the music news, DistroKid is exploring a $2 billion sale of their platform. It says DistroKid is arguably the most important platform in the indie ecosystem. Obviously, you can get not obviously, but you can get a DistroKid subscription for $29.99. Artists get unlimited distribution to Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, and 150 platforms with 0% commission on royalties. If a major label, private equity fund, or firm or tech company buys it, that pricing, those policies, and the independence could change overnight. Artists who build their entire release strategy on DistroKid are watching to this closely. So The first question I got is if UMG or another like major buys DistroKid, is this the end of, I guess, being a truly independent distributor?
That's what I'm saying, bro. UMG sick, bro.
They trying to buy everything.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, they trying to clean the block.
They trying to, They want a piece of everything. Lucien trying to get everything.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. This shit's getting, because, this whole botting situation, it opened a whole can of worms. I'm trying to tell niggas, bro. Like, now they're trying to play for keeps.
Yeah.
Like, they're securing the front end and the back end, bro. Yeah. Like, remember I said at the end of the day, we're probably gonna have no choice, but you're gonna have to go through them. Yeah,
that's what they're trying to make it. That's what they're trying to make it. That's what they're trying to make it be.
That's pure.
Because there's over 2 million artists on DistroKid right now.
Hell yeah.
And DistroKid claims about 40% of the new releases on all these platforms. So
that's what I'm saying, right?
So
who's buying it?
It doesn't say right now. It says they just got a value. They're trying to get a value to potentially sell it. So no one said they're buying it, but there's going to be buyers.
They don't want names to go out just yet.
Yeah, there's going to be buyers, bro. There's going to be buyers. Like, it could be a UMG. Could not.
Oh, you were just like, if UMG were to do this.
Yeah, if UMG were to buy it, or like a label were to buy it. It could be like Spotify might try to buy them, or like,
but Spotify's connected with who?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Or like a Netflix or YouTube tries to buy them or whatever. Maybe like you never know who could potentially.
Well, that's crazy.
Could buy these platforms. It's like, so how do we separate like true independence if
nobody's independent anymore?
Unless you're doing that D2C stuff on your own. That's the only way.
Yeah,
that's really the only way.
I mean, yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
But what if you're like a signed artist, right?
Right.
And you just go through them through like far as like distributing your music,
right?
But you make your own D2C. Do you think they're still going to try to want parts of it?
For sure.
But how?
If they're doing distribution and like, they're going to want a piece of the return.
What if I'm just selling like my clothes, my like content and all that stuff?
Bro, they won't want a piece of that, bro.
But I'm only signing with you for a distro deal.
But that's a directive, like,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but them thinking about like this. Them distributing your music, right?
Right.
Is going to lead to you getting more fans, right?
Okay.
And then more fans are going to do what? Buy your merch. So
well, if I make my own, what if there's nothing that says in the contract that
But I think they're going to put that in the contract because even before they're going to put it in the contract. That's why people was doing bundles and all that type of stuff when it came to their album releases. It's like,
but that has nothing to do with their website though, right?
What do you mean it has nothing to do with the website?
Like, I mean, this is my platform. This is my platform.
Yeah, it's your platform, but we're helping get more eyes on your platform. So if anything, that's a return. That's ROI. That's return on investment.
You're making return ROI off my music, not my platform.
But your music is a direct correlation to your sales of your merch.
It's two separate things.
To them, it's not.
That's
the argument. To them, it's not, bro.
It's two separate things.
I know if I'm a label head and I'm putting bread behind your music, I need a piece of the merch too. I need a piece of the merch too. I need a piece of the merch, bro, because
I'm talking about the physical. I got you.
Yeah, the physical. I'm talking about the vinyl, whatever may be outside of me. I need a piece of that too, bro, because at the end of the day,
I don't need you to help me push my fucking merch.
But it's not about me helping. It's not about you needing to help to push my. You're getting more eyes on my stuff
off of what I'm doing.
Off of doing the music. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that's going to be their argument in the day. But if I'm an artist,
but I'm saying I'm already coming in with motion, so to speak.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Meaning like I'm already getting a lot of people to buy my stuff, listen to my music.
For sure.
This is just a 2x my share or 3x my share.
Yeah, so if we're 2x and 3x and I need 2% or 3% on the back end of whatever you get from the dollar.
1.5.
Yeah, I mean, whatever the number is, they're getting something, is what I'm saying. And that's probably if we're talking about the Russell deal, for example, that's probably a prime example, bro. Yeah. He's probably coming in like, yo, I'm already doing this. I'm already moving these units, but I need you to amplify me to another level. And they're like, all right, we'll do that. We're not just gonna get a percentage of that money from the music. We're putting more eyes for you because that's gonna affect it's gonna affect your sales, your ticket sales.
It will.
It's gonna affect if you're selling merch, your mugs, your whatever, your vinyls.
No, I
need something.
I get that.
I need something. You're not just gonna walk away scot free. I don't care how much motion you have. We're putting a bigger bag behind you. That's what they talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they talking about. You feel me? But
fuck it.
But it's an argument to be had. I just think it depends on what level artist you are, what tier you are, because everybody.
If you really want money, you're not gonna stay independent forever.
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, if you, yeah, you're right.
It depends what your threshold is.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Let me take that back. If you want high millions, you're gonna have to partner them.
Because someone commented on,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because someone commented on our review on YouTube. One of the people one of our subscribers. I have to look up what he said, but not. I mean, who it was, but shout out to him. He commented on our latest review on like the Russell like partnership with Rock Nation and all that type of stuff, and he was like, the bottom line is, yeah, he was doing everything out the trunk and all that stuff, but his threshold, he wants to be mainstream. That's why he did the deal.
Yeah.
And like that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. It's like
simple.
It's like he wants to be on a bigger level than where I guess he's been able to take himself.
He already climaxed what he could do.
Yeah, so he wanted to be on the mainstream type tier.
Respectfully so.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that at the end of the day.
There ain't.
So I hear it. But I mean that's an interesting discourse for to continue to have, and I wonder what the people think. I wonder what the listeners think, and I wonder like what artists think when it comes to the landscape of the way the music industry is shifting and shaping, based on like the tangibility aspect, the D2C aspect, and just what being independent really means.
Yeah,
and really having to push your product now,
right?
Because you really got to push your product now. But that's all I got when it comes to that. Let's jump into the Face of the Future song of the day, presented by MBT Media. If you listen to this on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, tell a friend about today's episode. The Faces of the Future song of the day comes from Shotty G's latest album, Stomper Music. The song's titled Dancing with the Devil. Once again, is that the Faces of the Future? Once again, that was Shotty G, Dancing with the Devil, off his latest project, Stomper Music. Boy been on the run. I can't even hold you.
That boy spitting for real.
I can't even hold you.
That pain.
I can't even talk. I can't even hold you. Boy's been on the shout out. That's Big Jersey right there. South Jersey right there. He on the run. That's a record right there.
Now there's a few artists right now from South Jersey starting to.
Yeah, bro.
I think it's like Poe 1300.
Yeah.
He be spitting too, no cap.
Like you said, the artist we put on 2 weeks ago, Mugga Baby.
Oh yeah, Mugga Baby. Yeah,
he. I know he early, but whoever catch that,
yeah,
whoever catches,
if they all just like mesh together and just work with each other,
yeah,
like, you know what I mean, to show like.
See, you're right with that. You're right with that because now that you're saying it, bro. Because when I'm thinking about, because you got to give me on a tangent, I feel like an old head talking like this, but when you say if they just like mesh together or work together, whatever it may be, if you think about even before our time, like the 90s, when New York was jumping off or whatever, like everybody that was getting features from everybody, putting on like getting on records, they trying to be the best on the record, whatever it may be. It's like, and they all elevated each other. And then you move to like when we was coming up, Atlanta, how Atlanta everybody was on everybody's record, co-signing, jumping on somebody's stuff, sharing the music, whatever it is, and they all elevated. So it's like, in Jersey, bro, you could do the same shit. In Philly, you could do the same shit. It's like
right now, I feel like Philly's gonna be Philly, bro. Like,
I'm saying Jersey. I'm saying our ecosystem. I'm talking about our ecosystem. That's it.
Because like Jersey got some people in here to where like they can spit for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Jersey got them.
Where it's just like we just gotta show them like it's cool to be here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's cool, bro. Like because a lot of people really do be fucking with people from like Jersey and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Just by like the swag, just how like. People from Jersey just wild, like they about the dollar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But just more than that though too. But it's just like, if they all could just mesh together and just, hop on a song or just do whatever, just showing love. You know what I mean?
What do you think it would take? What you need, a Jersey Cypher or something like that? Start it off?
Just people being around the same ecosystem.
I think it's because people don't be in the studio like that together no more also. Right. If that makes sense. Like a lot of people just send verses back and forth. They don't.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, agree with that.
Like my thing is like when's the last time? Because we've been in the studio. Last time we've been in like a big studio, it was like a different artist. Like, let me jump on this. Or
everybody's too Hollywood.
It's just like, come on now.
You know what I mean? Everybody thinks they're too Hollywood to. I'm not gonna say everybody, but it's because it's like there are some people that will really actually just hop in the booth and create with somebody. But I feel like people feel entitled to where it's like now. The layers are getting pulled back. And like we said before with the streaming, what the different streamers do, like bring the artists on and like create a song and stuff like that. Yeah. Like people are starting to realize that shit, niggas ain't really making that shit in 10 minutes. I mean, if you are, but it's not really like, that one might not go out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can make it in 10 minutes.
But it's not hitting it. It's not hitting, you're not pushing it.
The only there's multiple people, but the person that comes to my head that really can do that shit is Tory Lanez.
Yeah. Well, Tory's one of the first. See, see, Tory's a pioneer. I know he locked up, but Tory's a pioneer because he's one of the first people that he would go on Instagram Live, bro, and make the record.
That's what I'm saying.
He would talk to the chat. Yo, chat, what you want to talk about? Hop in the booth on live and just start singing that joint and just start rapping.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, it's like
right on key and everything.
Right on keys.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
and Toronto artist, where would you rank him? Before we go back to the next, like where would you rank Tory?
You got The Weeknd. You got Justin Bieber.
I'm talking about like just talent. I'm talking about talent. Fuck the numbers, just talent.
No, I'm saying.
Okay. I know. I'm clarifying. I'm clarifying.
I said you got The Weeknd. You got Justin Bieber. You got Drake. You got. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
so out of all the Toronto artists that we know, where would you rank Tory Lanez in?
Like pure talent.
Like pure talent. Where's Tory Lanez rank in that realm of artists that have come out of Toronto?
He's gonna have to be in the top. He's gonna be in top 5 for sure.
He might be top 3 for me.
Yeah. So who to go?
Like if we're talking pure talent,
yeah.
The Boy's probably number 1. Tory then The Weeknd.
Over Justin Bieber?
And then when it comes to pure talent,
pure talent, bro.
Then Justin.
Oh, nah, I don't know, bro. You think Tory Lanez is over Justin Bieber first?
Pure
talent.
Can Justin rap?
He probably could if he really wanted to.
Tory can rap. That nigga can sing. That nigga's a writer. What are you talking about?
So Justin Bieber is none of that.
Bro, I'm saying Tory's a more versatile artist than Justin Bieber, bro.
Just because
he's more versatile than probably all the names that I named, to be honest.
To be honest with you, it's just like you can't really say that though. Like if the boy JB wanted to rap, he probably could rap, bro. Like he just.
But it's not about what he probably. I'm saying what we've seen on the docket, what we've seen on the.
Okay.
Like obviously, if we're saying Justin Bieber, you're one of the most talented pop stars, singers, we've ever seen in our generation.
So what,
without a doubt. Yeah. But if we're talking about versatility,
you're forgetting like he can dance too.
You said what?
JB can dance too.
Tory dance? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're saying talent now.
Yeah, bro. I'm talking about on the mic.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about like.
It's gonna be Justin Bieber over Tory Lanez, bro. Let's keep that a beam.
Like if we're talking pure talent,
I
don't know, bro.
I get what you're saying.
I don't know, bro. If you really think about what I'm saying, bro, like pure talent,
JB can rap probably.
I've never heard him rap, so I can't put that on his docket. Okay. But I've heard Tory rap. I've heard Tory sing. I've seen Tory in the studio cook up some shit in 10 minutes, bro. And then when I was listening to what the Young Berg interview, he said he made the See You Again record. He said, yeah, Tory's on it. Has made the See You Again one of the biggest records ever. Really? Like that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. This is like if we're talking just like pure ability, Bull's top 3 out of that city, bro.
Talent, bro. He might be top 5, top 4.
So what you ranking?
Top 4. I mean, it probably be talent though, right? Talent,
yeah.
Talent, fam. It'd probably be
talent, fam.
Realistically, it would either be
because JB's not even from Toronto, but still it doesn't matter. He's from Canada, but yeah, still.
Are you talking about Toronto?
Yeah, but we could throw him in Canada because he's a big star. Fuck it.
Okay, where's he from?
Like the outskirts.
Okay, got you. Anyways, so if we're gonna take him out, what about Party?
Party's okay. All right, fuck it. Take him. Party's 4
over JB.
Huh? No, if we're taking JB because he's not a Toronto artist.
Okay.
If we're saying just Toronto artists from the GTA.
He said from the GTA.
From the GTA, from the greater Toronto area. I'm taking. If we're talking pure talent, I'm taking The Boy.
No.
I'm talking about Drake.
Yeah.
Tory. Then The Weeknd, then Party, bro.
No, it's gonna be realistically. It's probably gonna be Drake, Tory, Party, then The Weeknd.
Nah, The Weeknd.
Facts.
What you mean?
Fact. Yo. Let's put it this way. Party can probably do what The Weeknd can do, but The Weeknd can't do what Party can.
In what sense, bro? You gotta explain this one to me. You gotta explain this one to me.
I'm talking about like with his pen, bro. Real shit. I think Party's pen is better than The Weeknd.
You really do? You think so?
Facts.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
Facts.
I don't know if I necessarily do that because like Drake's first major album was The Weeknd, was Able. Abel testify. His blueprint all over that joint. And then obviously when Abel didn't sign with OVO, he had to find a new writer. That's when Party came to life, right?
I mean,
right or wrong?
I mean, Party was around, bro.
He was around, but he wasn't that. He wasn't the top writer at that time.
Okay.
But you can't just say like when Take Care dropped, that's Abel. That's Abel testify. Take Care is Abel testify.
No, I'm not saying like Abel was the bigger artist. Yeah,
no, I'm not even. We're talking about pens though. We're talking about pens. We're talking about like,
Party's pen is better than Abel's.
Chat, what you think, chat? That's a good debate. That's a good debate.
They're gonna understand.
Is Party Next Door's pen better than Abel's?
P&D 2, bro.
Bro, I listen to the music. I'm just saying it's like the way you saying is like.
I'm not saying
the way you making this.
I'm not saying Abel's pen is not.
I'm just really thinking about it.
P&D was really just talking that shit.
I'm just really thinking about it. Like I'm really thinking about like You saying that too confident for me.
I'm saying it very confident.
You saying that too confident for me, like
very confident, bro. Like
I don't know,
beach, bro. Come on now, like Eastern Liberties, bro.
I'm a fan. Don't you got to name land. I'm just fan. I'm just. It's. I don't know. I'm interested to hear what the people say,
bro.
I'm interested to hear what the masses say about that.
They understand, bro. Welcome to the party.
You right. You right, but I think Abel will get a lot more love than you think when it comes to even his pen.
So Abel's a bigger artist. We know that, bro. But I'm talking about pure.
But one thing we do agree on
what
is that Drake and Tory the top two talent wise,
for sure.
And then I got Abel 3, and you got Party 3.
Party's 3, bro.
Okay,
Party's 3. Abel's cool, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, he can sing for sure. Yeah,
he can write too, bro.
He can write too, but Party can write though too.
They call that boy Young Mike Jack, bro.
Because he has that, higher pitched voice. Yeah, cool.
I'm just saying, but it's pen there too. But all right, we're not gonna keep going back forward. I just want to hear what the people gonna say. I just want to.
Nah.
He said nah. He said nah.
That Party's pen is different, bro.
It is, but so is the Weeknd's. Hey man, let's move along off of music news. Some quick news, real quick. I just want to get your thoughts on. So the Alpha Delta Phi fraternity in Iowa went viral for a video. It's the Iowa City Police and University of Iowa Police arrived after a fire alarm triggered the Alpha Delta Phi house. They found 56 pledges blindfolded and covered in what turned out to be thrown food, white, yellow, and red, brown substances. Officers repeatedly asked who was in charge, and nobody spoke. And then a man in a white hoodie holding a beer identified himself and provided that what he said might be a fake ID. The pledges didn't move despite multiple orders to clear the room. And come to find out, this person wasn't even a student at the time or whatever it may be. But the officer in the video said that the frat probably could get in trouble for all this type of stuff. So seeing that video, which went viral and was kind of insane to see all those people blindfolded in the basement with I don't know if it was like feces, food, whatever, just blindfolded down there and them getting messed with. I have to ask the question, like, when is it too far when it comes to this frat stuff? Like, and also like, as a man, like, how far are you willing to get humiliated just to get a group of friends or have connections?
I mean, shit. I mean, what's the first question again? Let's start there.
The first question I said is just like, what do you think about like what's too far when it comes to like this type of stuff as like a fraternity?
I mean, it gets too far when you're like doing shit like that, obviously. You know what I mean? Because it's like clearly these fucking dumbasses want to be a part of this fraternity or whatever group so bad they'll let shit get thrown on them or whatever it is, which is nutty.
Yeah.
Like, if you can't make a connection off your own or your own merit, then you shouldn't even have the connection.
I agree with that.
Like,
I agree with that. To piggyback off of that, it's like, I don't have nothing against like fraternities or sororities like that, but like I feel like there's a certain point to like just as an adult, as a human, when you have more morals where it's like, bro, I ain't doing all this just to be a part of this. Like, I ain't doing all this just to be part of that. Like, at some point you gotta just be like, bro, what are we here for? Like, I'm not letting nobody blindfold me and punch on me in the basement, bro, and throw shit on me, bro. Fuck that.
I guess some people.
That's just me.
Yeah, I guess some people see the the aftermath, which is they'll get the fraternity jacket and be in the parties and, you know, I guess get connections. I mean, even at that, you might not even get the connections you want.
And the people might not even really rock with you like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Like, just because you're part of the frat. I mean, but at the same time, shit, you go to a job interview, oh, you're a part of this fraternity. That might get you in, though.
No, it does. Yeah, for sure. Like, there's, at the end of the day, on the back end, yeah. But I'm saying when you're really going through that process, it's all about what you want, huh?
Yeah, it's all about what you want.
Should hazing be a thing?
I mean, how bad do you want to be a part of it? So, I mean, yeah, goddamn it.
I'm saying in general, do you think hazing, like, I feel like there should be a certain extent.
Actually, hazing, you kind of need it.
Yeah, I'm saying there should be a certain threshold to it. I don't think there should be like...
Nah, bro.
Like, let's put it this way. I heard a story of like, all right, dudes passing egg yolk from each other. Not like, that's like, come on now.
No, that's, I mean, I ain't gonna do no such shit like that if I was a person doing the hazing. But I'm saying, like, you gotta do some shit if you're really down for the cause.
I get that, but I'm saying, is there a certain threshold to it though?
Nah,
like,
bro. If this is what you're a part of, like, you gotta show me like a real deep loyalty.
Okay.
So you gotta know what you're signing up for.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to really be part of this, bro, you gotta be willing to do what you have to do to cross those lines.
And it says the university suspended the whole chapter for 4 years.
I mean, they got caught, bro. They're idiots. Like, that's on the people who's being the instructors of the fraternity.
Yeah, because the universities know what's going on. They're not dumb.
They just don't want to see it.
They just don't want to see it.
Somebody told.
Yeah. Nah, they said the fire alarm went off in the joint. That's what triggered it.
Oh, well.
They said like whatever they're doing caused the fire alarm to go. So the police are naturally going to come and check on the scene, make sure everything's good.
Right.
And the dude was standing in front of the door. He's like, they're not talking to you. They're not talking to you. Da, 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 da. And
yeah,
that's
well,
it.
I mean, they're, like I said, the people who are the older upperclassmen or whatnot, they're idiots.
Yeah, 100%.
Because they should have never got caught in the first place.
I agree. And then the last thing before we close out, it said IMG Academy is fined $1.7 million for accepting cartel tuition. So, based on this, it says between 2019 and 2025, IMG enrolled 2 student athletes whose parents were on a federal sanctions list for providing financial support to a Mexican drug trafficking organization. IMG received tuition payments between $97,000 and $102,000 per academic year for those students and committed 89 violations of counter narcotic sanctions. The Treasury noted that IMG entered into annual tuition enrollment agreements directly with the SDNs, involving the SDNs by name, and routinely communicated with them about payment obligations. So my broader question is, I mean, if the check clears, does it really matter?
Nah, it shouldn't
If the check clears, does it really matter?
But I mean, if it's through like a criminal family, then yeah, it does.
Hey, why should it matter?
I mean, I don't know, bro. I really don't know.
If paying taxes, if they're getting money, they're getting paid, and the government's still getting theirs, why does it matter?
Why does it matter?
That's my question. Why does it really fucking matter?
Exactly. No, that's a valid point. Like, if whoever's kids going to the school and they're paying tuition like any normal person would, why is that money bad?
Yeah,
because it's drug money.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think so. That's probably really what it is.
But you don't know. I mean, you don't know who the next person's paying their tuition is.
Yeah, it's probably just because I guess these people got caught. They were on sanctions and stuff like that. Like, probably if they were not in any filings, probably wouldn't be an issue.
But it's their kid going to school, so I mean, money's money. What are you going to freeze up fucking that $90,000 that IMG already has? And
they're not
exactly.
No, but
that's crazy.
I just had to get your thoughts on that because I mean.
You made no. I didn't realize until you asked that question. Yeah, it's like, does it really matter?
Does it really matter, bro? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people that just paying their college tuition that way.
That's what I'm saying.
Government officials, like government people, they're probably getting money under the table, doing backdoor deals, and their kids are going to school. You know, probably one way or another, or all the rich people have doing a lot of different things probably legally, bro.
They're just cleaning their money a little bit better.
Just a little bit better, bro. That's all it is. But I just get your thoughts on that. But that's all I got for this episode. You got anything else for me?
Peace.
This was that peace. That's all I got for episode 273 of the Faces of the Future podcast. It's your boy Millie. Peace. Oh my God. Is that the Faces of the Future?